US President Donald Trump announced Saturday that he's deploying military troops to Portland, Oregon, authorizing full force, if necessary, against what he calls domestic terrorists. This marks the most aggressive use of military forces on US soil since the civil rights era, with armored vehicles and federal agents already flooding the city. Portland's mayor has condemned the move as unprecedented and unnecessary, setting the stage for a fierce showdown over presidential authority and civil liberties. Since July, nightly demonstrations at the ICE facility on SW McAdam Avenue have drawn protesters and federal agents into tense standoffs. Officers on the roof have launched pepper balls at crowds crossing police lines, and at least 26 people now face federal charges for assaulting officers. The Department of Homeland Security labels Rose City Antifa, a domestic terrorist organization, accusing them of doxing ICE agents and issuing death threats, claims protesters and local leaders vehemently dispute. Portland Mayor Keith Wilson called an emergency press conference Friday, declaring, "We did not ask for this federal intervention. We don't need it." He emphasized that crime in Portland is down. Homicides fell 51% this year compared to last, and described the troop surge as a big show designed to provoke unrest. US Senators Jeff Merkley and Ron Wyden echoed his warnings, urging residents not to take the bait and accusing the administration of replaying a 2020 playbook of provocation. The deployment follows the high-profile assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk on September 10th. Kirk's death prompted Trump to vow a crackdown on what he terms the radical left. Critics say Trump is exploiting Kirk's killing to justify unprecedented domestic military operations against American citizens. Portland is the latest in a series of federal interventions. In June, 700 Marines and 4,000 National Guard troops flooded Los Angeles during immigration protests, later ruled a Posse Comitatus violation. August saw 2,000 Guard troops in Washington, D.C. September brought forces to Memphis. Trump has warned Chicago, New York, and Baltimore that they're next. Governors from California to Illinois have condemned these actions as federal overreach and threats to democracy. Legal experts warn Trump's actions may violate the Posse Comitatus Act, which bars using the military for civilian law enforcement. Courts have already struck down similar deployments. Critics argue that describing Portland as war-ravaged misrepresents the facts, and that authorizing full force without explanation undermines constitutional limits on executive power. As federal troops move in, Portland becomes the epicenter of a nationwide debate. Can the president wield the US military against American cities without checks or consent?